everybody. Welcome to Walking the Way with Picasso. My name is Picasso Roberts, and I'm just here to tell you today's a funky hair day. So let me just tell you, for those radio listeners, you are so welcome. I'm so glad. I'm glad to have you listening. I'm glad to have your energy come in this direction for me. I'm super, super happy about that. I want to say thank you, A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. Thank you for supporting this part of the world. You know, this part where we get to give back a little bit and try to bring some awareness to people, to both spirit and for the listeners. I'm super, super happy for that. I'm definitely going to cover a couple of things and just make sure my sound's okay on this end. Producer Dave, if everything's okay, if I need to go up or down or whatever, I think it's going to be okay. I try not to move any buttons once I get it dialed in, so we're good. So I want to talk about a couple of events, and then we'll go right into the calls, just, so we can just get spirit rolling. I'm going to remind everybody that on April 10th and 11th, I am going to be doing readings and selling books and selling oracle card decks at the Orlando Spirit Fest event. And that's going to be April 10th and 11th at the Avanti Palms. The address is 6515 International Parkway. And the event's going to be from 10 to 6, both on the 10th and on the 11th. It's only $10 to get in. It's an all-day event. Come in, be safe, wear a mask. You can get some readings done. You can buy some crystals. Just kind of support your local peeps. You know what I mean? Support people who are out here trying to make a living. And it's going to be really, really good to see everybody. So if you are planning on travels to Orlando mid-April, that's April 10th and 11th, please come by and see me. Just say hey. I mean, even if you don't get a reading, just come by and say hello. And all right. And so that's the Spirit Fest event on April 10th and 11th. And then we've got also, I'm doing a virtual event on April 18th with my good friend and colleague, Christy Godwin. She's also a phenomenal psychic medium. And our event's called Soulful Sunday. It's April 18th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's going to be 90 minutes of spirit messages. It's going to be online, so we're going to connect you with a Zoom link that you can just click on. And that's going to dump you right into our little Zoom room, and it's going to be great and cozy and lots of fun. We did it in March, and we had an absolute blast. And then there are going to be some other things I'm going to try to plan so that you guys can have access, easy access for events like that if you can't make the big stuff, okay? Shoo, take a deep breath. Don't forget to breathe. And then we'll go straight into our first caller. Believe it is Kelly in Lancashire, England. Kelly, you there? Hello?
Yeah, me, yeah.
There you are.
Hiya.
Hi, Kelly. How you doing today?
I'm all right, thanks.
All right, good. Listen, hey, how can I help you today? What are you interested in?
Can I have a general reading, please?
Just a general reading. Okay. So, yeah, Kelly, it's super helpful for me if you just make sure that your energy is focused this direction, make sure if there's a TV or anything else going on, kind of turn away from that or shut it off and then just focus in on me. And if you give me just a second, I'm going to get quiet for a sec, and then I'm going to try to lean into that energy you got going on over there in Lancashire.
All right.
Kelly, I'm just going to ask you, do you have a preference on where I go, what direction I go, relationship, career?
Yeah. No, I'm in a relationship. I'm in a
Okay, so
relationship.
you're in a relationship. Do you want me to focus that direction, okay?
No, don't mention no relationship. If that comes up a bit, I'll look with my, I'd rather just leave the relationship bit out.
Okay, well then I'll just open it up to spirit and see. Let's just get cozy and see what they want to talk to you about. Okay. Often, a lot of times it helps me if I know what direction I'm going, but we won't do that. We'll just go right in. Spirit's really funny. I'm just writing down a couple of things that I'm getting as I'm listening. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me help Kelly. So as I'm kind of going, leaning into your direction, Kelly, they're not going to let go of this. This is nothing bad or weird or anything like that about your relationship. So I'm just going to say, Spirit wanted to comment that, is it your boyfriend or husband?
No, my boyfriend.
Okay, what they're saying is he's a real nutter. He's got a really funny sense of humor. Would I be right in saying that he's got a kind of an odd sense of humor, but he wouldn't really think that this is funny?
Yeah.
All right. But what they're saying he's a good guy, so we don't have to even go there anyway. But they just wanted to peek in on that, okay? So, and what they're showing me, they're giving me that feeling of I'm just kind of like rolling along. I feel like I've got wheels under my shoes, and I feel like I'm just kind of rolling along, down the streets of wherever you are. I feel like there's a good flow in your life. I don't feel like my wheels are sticking or stopping. I feel like there's a good motion in a direction. I am feeling a little bit of a tension in my chest. I don't know if that's a stress.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay, that's you. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Are you seeing to that, Kelly? I just want to be sure you're seeing to that because it feels connected to stress.
It's been ongoing for about 12 months, but I'm not getting anywhere. It's just been craziness. I get past pillar past. Yeah, so I'm still at square one after 12 months.
Okay, all right. Well, hang on a second. Now, I'm not a doctor and I can't diagnose and, all that kind of stuff, but I can tell you what I feel, okay?
Yeah.
It feels stress connected, and like it's directly connected to stress. And when I'm diving into that, Kelly, I'm also feeling a little bit of tension in my jaw on the left side, and like that whole, in our jaw, our strongest muscle is that masseter, that jaw muscle, right? And I feel a bit of tension there, and I'm feeling like as if you grit your teeth when you sleep or grind your teeth. I feel like I really want to clench down on my jaw.
I meant to. Yeah, I'm not sure what I do. I meant to have some like seizures as well and stuff, so I might be doing that as well in this way.
Okay. So what I'm feeling is if you might connect with somebody. I don't know what you guys have over there, but I would maybe talk to somebody who handles like TMJ. Just check you to see if you have anything that temporal mandibular joint dysfunction. It's a TMJ, and gosh darn it, those things. I have a background in massage therapy and healing in a different way.
In my back and stuff, like my back and leg, I suffer with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you go to the root of it and then sort of peeling it back is what they're saying. Go to the root, go to the jaw first, loosen that up, and then go to the neck, loosen that up, relax, breathe into it. Don't start worrying about it is what they're saying. If you just go to the one thing, focus on getting that relaxed. And then the next thing, like, so right, the jaw first, and then the neck, and then the back. And then I feel like I feel like once you get that jaw and that neck undone, I'm feeling like I can get a big, deep breath in, because right now I don't feel like I can get a breath in. It feels super, super tight. Just a suggestion, I can't tell you obviously what to do, but if it were me, I would have somebody check me for TMJ and get that to release a little bit, maybe with a massage therapist or acupuncturist. They're pretty good at that kind of stuff.
I've had cortisol injections, but they've not worked, and they're on about radiotherapy now. Like radiotherapy to go into my back, because it's going down the leg as well. So it's affecting me like day to day as well. Now, but I've just gone on in circles all the time. I've suffered with my back for years, but obviously I'm getting older now. So it's gone into my leg.
You and me both. I mean, we feel everything when we start to get a little bit older. We feel all the little pricks and, all that. You have access to Chinese medicine or acupuncturist?
They just give me the cortisol injections, but they never work. I don't think we've got that punch. I think I've had like all physio and all the rest of that. The next thing is now they're on about the radio frequency. Putting some, I'm not sure, some radio frequency in your back. So I'm just waiting to see what they say, because it's been ongoing for years. There's the leg it's just gone down all the time, because I had an heart attack as well, so that hadn't helped. They're very lenient with me, because of my heart.
Okay. I would lean in the direction when I'm here and they're showing me the needles, the acupuncture needles. I would lean in the direction of the acupuncture needles, acupuncturist, Chinese medicine, if you can. And it's weird. It's one of those things where, a lot of people don't know a lot about it, but it's a freaky deaky thing there, Kelly. It's got a good outcome usually. So when you look at the energy, and spirit is really all about energy, right? So when they're showing us stuff, I try to pay attention to that for myself as well. So, they definitely loosened that up on my, I could feel it for you. I'm so sorry that you're having to go through that, because it's like one thing connects to the other thing that connects to the other thing. And for me, on you, it's like all on the left. I feel it's all on the left. So.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I am. Yeah. It is all on the left.
Yeah. Yep. That's crazy. All my stuff seems to be on the left too. So you and me, we're connected.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, my dear.
On the left side. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks very much for your reading anyway, and that's helped me quite a lot,
absolutely, actually. Kelly. Can you just let me know how you're doing? Pop in on my website, mediumshipbypicasso.com. or on my Facebook page, Mediumship by Picasso, and just say, hey, my name's Kelly. I talked to you on the show, and da-da-da. Just keep me posted on how you're doing.
Oh, yeah, of course I will, yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks very much. You too.
Feel better, Kelly.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay. I want to speak to that for a second while we're waiting for our next caller. We have her. Oh, hang on a second. I just want to, before we go into the next thing, I just want to remind people that when we're dealing with physical things, obviously, look, I'm a psychic medium. I have a whole history with pain management as a massage therapist, and I dabble in Chinese medicine, and I've got some education on acupuncture with electricity and that sort of thing. So I'm not just talking out of air. When Spirit's showing me something, they're showing me that thing for a reason. I cannot diagnose. I am not a doctor, but I can speak from the experience and the knowledge and the background that I do have. And when Spirit shows me that, I will give that to you. And then whatever you do with that is really entirely up to you. You know, I'm a goofball and I listen to Spirit, and sometimes, you know, they laugh at me, but you know, they pretty much guide me in the way that I need to go. So there you go. That being said, on to the next. So we have Marissa in Duke Center, Pennsylvania. Hey, Marissa.
Hello.
Hey, Marissa, what's shaking?
It could be better.
It could be better. Okay. I'm with you on that, Marissa. How can I help you today?
Basically, I've been constantly getting tarot readings about my ex leaving me, and then he did. And then I found out there was a third party. And I don't know if he's coming back. I really don't.
Okay, so I'm listening. I'm listening and trying to tune into your energy while you're speaking, and I want to do a couple of things here. The first thing I want to tell you is what I hear is walk on. Okay, I will never be the one to tell you, you know, break up with your spouse or your boyfriend or whatever. If you've already broken up, what I'm hearing is going to make sense. What I'm hearing is walk on. But let's get a little bit of clarity. Marissa, I want to just check in on what the soul relationship is with you and the ex. Do you mind if I do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So could I please just have his first name only?
Joe.
Okay, Marissa and Joe.
And I think what bothers me is it wasn't just a normal connection.
You felt closer to him than anybody else?
Yeah.
I don't feel like being...
I mean, there was either a soul flame or a twin flame, one of the two.
Okay, so here's what I'm getting, Marissa. I'm getting that he's... Let me see what your soul... Hold on a sec. Hang on. Are you okay? You're coughing up some stuff there.
I have asthma.
I'm sorry, honey. Okay.
That's all right.
So when I'm checking into so I do these things called soul chart readings, right? So I always like to check in on what the soul relationship is with somebody, especially if they're having trouble or if they've broken up, and you kind of want to look back and go, what the hell was that all about? And I thought we were close, and what happened, you know? I can tell you two things straight away. I can tell you that you were a much older soul than Joe. I can tell you that the focus in this lifetime for you is going to be more on intense emotions and relationships. And with Joe, the feeling that I get and the knowledge that I have from him, his soul age is much younger than yours. So his focus is going to be on something completely different. So his focus is going to be more on external achievements, success, winning, money, competition, that sort of thing. He's not going to be as much into the, I surround you with love kind of thing, and that's where you are, So I feel like in that relationship, it feels very not balanced. It feels like you had all the emotion and the love on your side, but he couldn't reciprocate because his focus is on something different, right? So it just doesn't, it's not a great match. I feel like you're a much older soul. And so it's really hard to be with somebody who can't go where you go. Do you understand? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so now,
But I do know a lot of it. The way I heard of it was she had put it in his head that I was stalking him, I was doing all this, and I'm not the toxic one.
no, that's why spirit, honey, this is just listen, you know, you're worth so much more than, you know, swirling around in that stuff. You're worth so much more. And, you know, things like this toxicity can antagonize the physical aspects that you have going on in your body, like your asthma or, you know, lung issue, what, you know, headaches, things like that. It can make it worse. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like spirit's saying, walk on. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. Don't even look back, because it's not going to work, right? It's not going to work because you're in two different places. And it wouldn't matter if he had 10 girlfriends on the side. It still wouldn't match up. He can't give you the same love that you could give him, is what spirit's talking to me about. It's not a two-way street. It's only one way. And so how do you continue a loving relationship with somebody who doesn't have the ability to return that same love?
Right.
It's not fair.
I think what bothers me, I'm trying not to cry.
It's okay. It's okay, sweetie. Let the tears come. Better out than in. Okay? It's okay.
I think what bothers me is he knew I almost died in October.
Yeah. I mean,
and that's the worst feeling.
I know. I am so sorry. You know,
I mean, I go through such kidney failure and have somebody do that.
yeah. Hold on a second, Marissa. I just want to go into that just a little bit. Can you just, we don't have a ton of time, but I want to get into it just a sec here.
Okay.
I feel like you have support on both sides. I feel like there are, you know, I feel like you just want to fall down. But every time you want to fall down, I feel like there are angels holding you up, like angel arms up under your armpits, trying to hold you up and tell you, come on, girl, stand up. Come on, girl, stand up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And they're showing me this visual of like, I see you, you just want to fall down and give up. But I'm getting this image of like an angel on each side, and like they've got you. You know, they've got your butt holding you up. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going anywhere. So I just want you to say, I just want to say to you, what they're saying is, we've got you. We're not going to let you fall. This is going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. There's a period of time when you're grieving that's so super, super important. But you cannot grieve and still wallow in what's happening. You have to step away from it in order to you know, start processing what you've just been through. You don't want to keep carrying it on over and over and over again. It doesn't matter why now, just move forwards. That was the lead thing when you started talking, and I heard spirit say, walk on. No man is worth ruining your body over. They've got you pulled up by both sides, and they're telling you, walk on, walk on. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to hurt for a little bit, Marissa. You know, grieving is it's part of our process. You know, we've got to go through that. You know, a loss of a relationship is no different to me, to be quite honest with you, than the loss of a loved one that's transitioned. it's still that pain, right? Are you still with me, Marissa? Okay. Well, apparently I've lost you, but that's okay. Hopefully you will just listen back at this. One of the things I want you guys to understand out there, if you're listening, and if you're going through something like what Marissa's going through, a deep and painful breakup, and look, I've had my share of them, but at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you're taken care of. Go through the grieving process so that you can heal. So if you need to snot cry it out, then snot cry it out. Get a lot of tissues and, watch some movies and, tuck in for a second, but then turn it around. Like what Spirit's saying is walk on. This is your life. Do things that make you well. Do things that make you happy. Do things that make you laugh. Do something that's going to inspire you rather than worrying about what some idiot ex-boyfriend is doing and his new fling or whatever, especially if you're an older, much older soul than he is. I mean, listen, we all have to go our own journey. I just want to make sure that you understand that there are people out there that care, that there are, talk to a neighbor, talk to a friend, talk to, whoever it is that you think can have, give you an ear to listen. I'm sorry, Marissa, if we lost you on this call, but I want you to know that that I care. Reach out on my either on my Facebook page, mediumshipbypicasso.com, or Mediumship by Picasso, or on my website, mediumshipbypicasso.com. You're worth more than what somebody who doesn't care anymore has to give. Let it go. Be strong. Know that there are a lot of women out there who are there to support you in this grieving process. And I know there's better for you. And Spirit said again, walk on. It's okay. You're going to be okay, right? So that being said, I want to say thank you everybody for listening. Please come and see me on my website, book a reading. It's mediumshipbypicasso.com. Come and see me in Orlando, or come and see me on the Facebook page, Mediumship by Picasso. I would love to hear from you, and let me know how you're doing on the other side of these messages. Thank you.